Greetings, Misfits. It is I, the Maple Warlock. I know, the Maple Warlock. Please hold your applause. And today we are at the Riverside Manor in Fallout 76. I came upon a dead body in Charleston that had a strange holotape on it that I can play for you again in a second, but it really doesn't have a whole lot on it because it was damaged. And she had a mysterious veil, all of which seem to point me here. So we're here. This is why we're here.
Multiple gangs are on the move. We must know. The order cannot. Riverside Manor is back. The raiders are closing in.
So as you can see, there wasn't a whole lot on the tape. Oh, it's really dark in here. Wow, my light did not help at all. But yeah, there's something going on here. We're gonna try to get to the bottom of what's going down here at the Riverside Manor. Also, as an update, I went back to the Alpine River cabins to see during the daylight so I could see if I could find out any more. And I found somebody had a bird's nest, like a like hunters use, built up in a tree, like a perch made. And there was a computer terminal up there that could turn all of the various haunting things on and off. And it also had this to attract enemies thing. And anyway, yeah, you could. Oh, I need a key for this. It was all a lie. It wasn't really haunted. It was something somebody has set up to lure enemies that mostly seem to be feral ghouls out. And yeah, you could turn the earthquake, the ground shaking on and off, and the screaming on and off. And you could make the pictures spin. Oh yeah, all that stuff. It was all there. It was kind of jokes. I'm laughing now that I seen that it was all fake. I mean, I should have guessed. It's the world of Fallout. Nothing is ever as it seems. I hear you shooting, but ooh, I don't see you. Ooh, coming from both directions. Oof. Red dress. I could use that. Never know. I might have to wear a red dress sometime. Just in case somebody doesn't think I'm completely crazy. So yeah, this doesn't seem to be much in here. Oh, this is the garage. Oh. Oh. Also, they updated the chat the other day, and I don't know. I can't get mine to work anymore, so I can't talk to people. They switched it up and added push to talk, but I can't push to talk, if that makes any sense. But they probably just bolted right for the end. Oh. So let's see, Miss Shannon Rivers, the Mistress of Mystery. Oh. Mistress of Mystery, professional calendar. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Russian. Alright, let's try this again. Professional calendar, Misters of Mystery, Season 8, Episode 16 recording, Rap Party, Silver Shroud, Studio Tour and Cast Meet, Silver Shroud, Dress Rehearsals begin, Silver Shroud, Season 1 filming begins, Silver Shroud, Holiday Break. Fan mail. Hello, Shannon. Here's your latest batch of mail. You know the drill. If you want to reply to any of these, type it up and kick me the holotape. Hope you're doing well. Break a leg in Boston. Miriam Shaw, Shaw and Associates Agents. My favorite hero. Dear Miss Rivers, the Mistress of Mystery is my favorite hero. Want to know why? All the boys want to be like Grognak and run around going grah and hitting things, but the Mistress is smart and fast and comes up with lots of neat ideas, and anyone who tries to pick on her always loses. I bet she could beat hairy old Grognak any day. I know you aren't really her, but I bet you like her almost as much as I do. Thank you for being so great on the radio too. Love you, bye. Karen Timms, age 7. Aw. Eye of Ra continuity issues. Miss Rivers, I wanted to complain about the history of the Eye of Ra as depicted in Season 7, Episode 12, The Thieves of Thebes. This episode seems to suggest that the Mistress may not have possessed the eye during her second expedition to Egypt to vanquish the cult of the unseen seer. As I'm sure you know, the Mistress of Mystery number 141, a flashback shows the Mistress wearing the eye at a museum gala that must have occurred between the first and second expeditions. The fan consensus is that she obtained the eye during the first expedition, although I personally think it was among the relics she inherited from her father, the archaeologist. Your line could be taken to mean that she didn't have it with her at the time, but that seems unlikely since she wore it, or a similar brooch, in several panels near the beginning of the Sorceress Plague arc, which is set only a few days later. As a longtime fan of your work, I know how important maintaining the history and continuity of the Mistress canon is to you, and I hope you will speak with the writers about being more careful with this in the future. Sincerely, Kent Connolly. P.S. Like many fans, I was dismayed by the changes to the garb of secrets introduced in the most recent issue. While I understand the difficulty of actually fighting in a full evening dress in the upcoming television show and possible feature films, the full-length dress has been a staple of the Mistress's costume since her debut. I'm planning to organize a letter-writing campaign about this, and I'd appreciate your support. P.P.S. I'm a huge fan of your work, and I'm looking forward to your appearance in the Silver Shroud show next year. Well then, superfan, the Mistress must go. Miss Rivers, I read that with interest your June interview in Acting Age. While your conception and portrayal of the Mistress of Mystery has always been above reproach, I hope you understand that many of us feel the name Mistress is an unnecessarily sexualized and loaded term in our patriarchal culture. On behalf of modern women everywhere, we hope you will join our petition to change the name of the character to the Sister of Secrets. Sincerely yours, Pauline J. Smith. Personal journal. Oh, wow, and she's got a lot of them. Miss Shannon Rivers' personal journal. Back from LA, season 8 was spectacular, but the mood at our wrap party was rather down. There's been no word on renewal yet. All of the attention at Hubris seems to be on television these days. They have less and less interest in radio. Frederick and Olivia are doing well. Olivia was all picked for an annual camping trip to Seneca Rocks, but I've had to put her off. The poor dear was heartbroken. I do hate to break our tradition, but with the Silver Shroud show coming up, I simply can't spare the time. This morning, Frederick asked me to put on my costume veil and come down to the front parlor. He said he had a surprise for me. It's incredible. His little project is beyond anything the writers ever dreamed of. The man really can do anything. It's no wonder I love him. Front parlor while wearing a veil. Okay. My calendar for the next 3 months is booked solid. He's hired the best stunt actors, martial artists, military trainers, a cavalcade of experts, one after another, to make sure I master every technique I'll need for the screen. I don't know who they have playing the Shroud, but the Mistress of Mystery will be ready for her debut. Shannon Rivers' personal journal. I'm heading out to Boston for rehearsals and the first round of filming. I've never been more ready for a role in my life. Frederick's busy with his projects again. Olivia's tutors say she's doing well. She should ace her university exams. I'd expect nothing less. She's a bright girl. She has a bright future ahead of her. Babowski played me for a fool. After a week of dress rehearsals, he called me to say they'd made other arrangements for the role of the Mistress. It wasn't hard to figure out who. He had a portrait of Claire Riddell, the air-brained strumpet, on his desk. He was planning this all along. I gave that bastard a piece of my mind. I've been the voice of the Mistress of Mystery for 26 years. It's the role I cared about most, the character I championed every time creative tried to set up another love triangle or damsel in distress plot, and now I'm being cut out. Vivi says corporate's already in talks to hire Riddell for next season's serials. Damn them. Miss Shannon Rivers' personal journal. Yep. It's amazing that what a day can do to your sense of perspective. I'm so glad to be home. Frederick and Olivia are here. They're safe. Everything else we can work out. I'm still shaking. When the weather finally broke, we made for Charleston to replenish our supplies. On the way back, we were accosted by hooligans on the road. Frederick tried to pay them off some fresh water, a few $100s. They just laughed. When they laid hands on Olivia, something in me snapped. I don't think they expected the old bitch to put up a fight. But my training just took over. I didn't even hesitate. In less than a minute, they were all laid out on the ground. I think a couple of them were dead. Because it's after the bombs. Yeah, we had a long talk about the incident. I expected Olivia to be as frightened as I was, but she was exhilarated, like I was suddenly a real hero. She wants me to train her. I wish it wasn't necessary, but Frederick had a point. The world has changed. We won't be around forever. One way or another, she has to learn to defend herself. Is that enough? What kind of a future does she have if the world has fallen to pieces? And what about girls who don't have anyone to stand up for them? I've been venturing out dressed as the mistress. It still feels a bit silly, but the costume is an excellent disguise. And strange as it sounds, it makes a difference. Another group of ruffians cornered some refugees on the road from Lewisburg when their caravan broke down in the mud. I don't know how I could react to that, but after all these years, I know how the mistress would, and that confidence works. I saved them. Frederick and Olivia are rather taken with the idea. Frederick has been working day and night on new tools for me to try, and Olivia is focused on her training. She wants to be a mistress of mystery, just like me. This morning, Frederick heard someone in the garage, rifling through the garage. 3 someones, actually. Clarissa, Eve, and Amy. Girls not even Olivia's age. All orphans. It broke my heart. Frederick and I talked it over, and we've decided to take them in. Winter is coming on, and they need somewhere to stay. We've food and space to share. I can't bear to let a child suffer if there's anything to be done about it. Spring has finally come, such as it is. Every day caravans of refugees pass by the house. Whole families carrying everything they have. Old men, children, it's horrible. So many children have no one left. Few have been brave enough to come up to the house. I can't turn them away. I never in my life imagined running an orphanage, but what else can I do? We had Olivia move her things out to the guest house so the new girls can take the rooms on this floor. I'm going to clear out of the study and move into my suite downstairs. At this rate, we'll need all the room we can get. Cool. So, yeah, she turned her place into an orphanage. So I'm going to put the veil on. Oh, there. That's a look now. So now let's go downstairs. This must be the front parlor over here. Okay, so search here. We're wearing the veil. I got my veil on. Oh, hello. Whoa. Hello? Interesting. So there's a whole secret. She had a big secret lab down here. Initiate of Mysteries. Haha. Join the Order of Mysteries. Yeah, cool, guys. So I'm going to join the Order of Mysteries, I guess. I don't know what that means. But, yeah. That's probably enough for, that'll be our video for today. So, we'll try to see if we can get deeper into this and figure out what the Order of Mysteries are. And, I'll see you next time. So, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I know it's pretty, high quality stuff, so if you don't, I understand. I totally do. And anyways, cheers. Have a good one, guys.